normally features one of the best mid-major big men in the country, Asana Sajula. He is out, injured November 23rd. Turnover, here come the Canes in search of the first bucket. It's snared on the baseline by Wardenberg. And they send it back outside in this four-guard offense. The drive, the bucket, and the foul for Kameron McGusty.
Takes it to the basket, and I have always thought this is the best part of McGusty's game. Big and strong, 6'5", 190 pounds. He's really, really smart on the basketball court. Miami's man-to-man defense is designed to keep you out of the middle, and they have certainly done a nice job of that in the first couple of possessions of the game.
Moore with the blow-by. Got a couple of steps on Pruitt, where they didn't hold a lead in that game until there were about 3 minutes to go. In the same way Ignacevic lost it, Wardenberg met the same fate. Greg Jones puts up a shot, and Lipscomb has its first points of the night. 7 to shoot for Wong and the Canes. A shot fake and a pure finish. Almost as long a two as he could get. Ignacevic picks it up. It's numbers for Lipscomb. A 5-on-4 advantage as they come down the floor. And a drive of the lane. KJ Johnson, the sophomore, gets a pair.
Man, unless you're shooting the ball, you have to stay on the floor.
That time a contested shot. The last two, the first of his career with the injury to Asana Sajula, two-time all-conference first-team selection. Out for the remainder of the month, most likely. It's Miami much quicker down the floor. Ignacevic drew two defenders. He gives it up, and the three is good for Caleb Coleman, an equalizer.
10 field goals on the year, 9 of them have been threes. So you know what he wants to do when he comes into the game.
A simple scouting report knowledge test there for the Hurricanes. 15-point game in their win against Clemson. Pulls up to put them out in front, and quickly it's Coleman who has the last 5 for the Bison.
That's
violating
formula.
A simple cardinal rule. Wardenberg, how about that drive to the basket? It's a guy who's feeling confident.
Nice job to put the ball down and get all the way to the goal.
Not a lot of easy looks so far. Lipscomb has its first lead of the day on a 3 by Caleb Coleman.
Big boost for Lipscomb because Coleman, he's a guy who only plays about 10 minutes a game.
Fade away, McGusty gets it done again.
Now he gets down in the lane area and he just jumps up over people.
Somebody's got to find Caleb Coleman for the Hurricanes and slow him down.
3-point baskets. He's got a couple of rebounds. He scored two two-pointers.
Wong crossover. Hazen stayed in front. A fantastic finish from Wong. Joseph, 19-18 in Miami. 7.5 to go in the first half. A spinning finish by KJ Johnson. Beautiful. Well, for an undermanned Lipscomb team, down 2 of their better players, their leading scorer has not tallied a point so far. Parker Hazen with the drive to the basket.
I think he has a chance to drive him to the basket. He's not a three-point shooter, so Wardenberg has to step off and play him for the drive.
Hazen 60% from the floor.
Miller, another one of those guys. Very experienced, very smart, just knows how to play.
Pruitt, after a couple of misses from deep. Long shot falls for Poplar. Perhaps a little shot in the arm there from Coach L. His team coming off back-to-back impressive wins, Penn State and Clemson. Moore, just about a clear path all the way to the basket for the layup.
If he is going to be guarded by Wong, he's got to get down inside and make Wong pay for that mismatch.
As Bensley Joseph, the freshman guard, takes a seat for the Canes. A lob for Wong. Nobody saw him coming in.
Zone defense lots of times is susceptible to that kind of play.
And a step in front, an uncontested finish at the rim for Jordan Miller. Remains scoreless. A transfer from Valpo.
I think he's got to get closer.
Maybe their final possession of the first half. Try and augment that lead. Charlie Moore turns it over. Quincy Clark comes down the floor, and the layup is good for KJ Johnson. Three-point shooter last year, and Lenny Acuff, the Bison's head coach, said they wanted him out of high school, didn't have a scholarship for him, but they were a good fit.
Well, I really like the way Miller plays. That was a good under-control play right there. And that's the first time Ignacevic has been able to get himself down inside.
McGusty pulls up and scores over Ignacevic. Hazen outside his scoring range as he stands inside the arc. Just 5 on the shot clock. Jones on a hasty drive misses it. Offensive board put back for Hazen.
Really good offensive rebounder, and he just out-battled the Hurricanes that time.
He's another transfer from Valpo.
Now in this situation, I think Lipscomb has to push.
They go to Ignacevic. He rattles in the three-pointer.
Nice job by his teammates to push it up quickly before Miami could get set.
Wong with a three. Still at 10 as the Hurricanes have a chance to calm things down. Find McGusty for three, and he hits again. McGusty now with 20 points. Well, that's the third time tonight the Hurricanes have given it away on an offensive foul, a couple of charges, and there, what is recorded as an illegal screen. How about this heave down court? A point guard doing exactly what he's supposed to do. A 3-on-1, and the Hurricanes just blew it. They slowed down thinking their advantage would be enough. Jones steps into a three, splashes it through. See if they continue to find McGusty. He's got 22, now making 25. Just 3 off of his career high.
And they can't afford those kind of plays here if they're going to try to come back.
And it's an immediate turnover and a dunk at the other end for Poplar. Poplar had his shot altered there by Asman at the rim. The freshman alters that opportunity. And Quincy Clark with a drive to the bucket. It's 55-41.
They've got to get out in transition a little bit more than that so they can take the ball to the basket.
Wong reverse course. A shot fake precedes a made bucket at the ACC logo. Post well defended. Miller got pushed out to the three-point line. Poplar can be a pure scorer. Wong says, you know what, I got it covered. 15 points for Isaiah Wong. A, knowing all the plays, and B, perhaps more importantly, the defensive assignments.
Well, the defensive assignments are a very important thing to Jim Larinaga.
Here comes Tanner Schulman, the son of a college coach. His dad, John, the former head coach at Chattanooga, now at Alabama Huntsville, the former stop for Lenny Acuff. Wong has a mismatch here. Takes advantage. Wong now up to 17 points. Just his third college game. Wong feeling so good, he takes a contested look. And Miami just doesn't get back down the floor quickly enough.
Here you get a look. These were the first team selections in the preseason poll, and I think each and every one of those guys is deserving of that selection.
Missed opportunity at the rim.
Wake Forest has certainly played extremely well. Nice pass.
And Ignacevic keeps the ball high off the glass, gets a pair, 66-49.
He came into this game 1 for 13 from out there, so I don't know that that's his optimum shot.
That three goes down for Schulman.
The Bisons of Lipscomb, they're not out here playing trying to get a victory that'll look good on their NCAA tournament resume. They're just out here playing, trying to develop because they've got to be at their best in March in the conference tournament. That's how they get to the NCAA tournament, and that's the only way.
to try and contend with what has been a changing ASUN conference.
That was way outside.
McGusty goes baseline off balance. What else can you do but shrug? It's just his night. Nobody quite aware where he was.
That's the kind of a game where you're a coach, you're really happy to win the game, but there's enough mistakes in the game that you can say evaluation tool rankings that came out. Not the kind of rankings that the conference is used to having, but it's still early. And those rankings, you can't really pay too much attention. Might be wide open. Duke, I think, has separated themselves from everybody else early. But other than that, everybody's got a chance, I think.
To have them all healthy and going into the heart of your schedule, going to be real important. Well, this game was close for the majority of the first half. Miami went on a run.